Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we're heading into week 2 of Football Card Showdown. So this will be a doubleheader, as you can see in front of you. One of 3 or 4 this year, somewhere in that range. So I think very similar to last year's schedule, where there was a handful of doubleheaders at like 7 and 10. But before we get to that, might as well go back and review the week that was week 1. Minnesota at Chicago. So the Cards pulled out for Chicago at the very end with a Caleb Williams patch that was pretty sweet. And unfortunately, that's not how the game went, as Minnesota was able to kind of pull things together and get the close victory at the end of the game on Monday night. So unfortunately, we sit at a record of 0-1. However, good thing about having a doubleheader here is, who knows, by the end of this coming Monday, we could be 2-1. Could also be 1-2. Could also be 0-3. Let's hope it's definitely not 0-3. But we're going to be opening some Panini Contenders. Once again, something else that we've opened before on the channel here, but I haven't yet opened for our little game here. So 2024 Panini Contenders. And obviously we'll be looking for these 4 teams here. So as I get the box open here, let's go ahead and review the rules for any newcomers to the series. And it's just a reminder to all you veterans out there. So any veteran or team card is the extra point worth a single point. And then any rookie card is a safety worth 2 points. Any insert or numbered non-auto relic is a field goal worth 3 points. And lastly, any auto or relic is a touchdown worth 6 points. And obviously, we will be looking for players for the 4 teams in front of you. Just go ahead and back these up just a hair. First matchup, as we said, Tampa Bay at Houston. Later matchups are the Chargers at the Raiders. So let's grab these. Definitely some surprises in week 1 for sure. In terms of our matchup here, J.J. McCarthy played well once he got going. Didn't really start the game all that well, but always fun to start a brand new NFL season. Let's see what we're starting with. I already see a Bo Nix on the back. So we have a score already. Nico Collins for the Houston Texans. We've got C.D. Lamb. These are going to be spun all around, it looks like. We got Jacoby Brissett, followed by Zay Flowers, Harrison Butker, Tyler Lockett, and our patch already is Jordan Travis for the Jets, followed by Rookie Stallions Bo Nix. That's a real nice one. There we go, Jordan Travis of the Jets. A nice black napkin for our troubles. This is one of the products that guarantees you something in every box, so there is our guaranteed relic or auto. Most of the time I've found it will be a relic. Now, Jahmyr Gibbs. We've got Brian Burns, DeAndre Swift, and the Chargers have scored. Khalil Mack shows up. Probably a future Hall of Fame pass rusher. Austin Eckler, TJ Watt. And we have a Bills Jets card, Andre Reed and Al Toon. And finishing on a Drake May Rookie Stallions red. Very nice. So got Nix and May so far. All right, kicking off now with Dak. Got Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, and Jalen McMillan. So the The Buccaneers have scored. So far, no Raiders. See if it stays that way. A few more cards in this opening than there were last week. So, Adam Thielen. Chargers have struck again with Josh Palmer. Stephon Diggs. Now we have Russ Wilson. Myles Garrett. Jefferson. Bijan. And a round 4 insert of Jalen Wright and Isaac Guerendo, possibly. Last pack, still no Raiders. Travis Etienne. Got Brock Purdy. PS2. Derek Carr. Bryce Young. DeAndre Hopkins. Derrick Henry. And Joe Milton, Rookie Stallions, who's now with my Cowboys. So there we go. So we have a winner in the late night, or the nightcap, let's call it. The Chargers are going to end up taking that one, 2-0. And then we have, let's see, we have 2 veterans. And this is a rookie, but is it an insert? I always get a little bit confused about whether or not these are inserts. So I think this is just a rookie card. So I think we're going to go ahead and count it as a safety, which means we have a tie in the early matchup. So for the first time this season, we'll be digging through a couple score treat packs. And as you all know, the overtime rules are the same as last year. The first card that we come across for either team is the decider. Let's start with 4. See if that gives us at least one. First pack. Looking only for Texans and Buccaneers. CJ Mosley, PS2, and Trayvon Henderson. Once again, Bucs or Texans. And that's it. Nico Collins seals it. The Texans get the win here. The Texans get the win in overtime. Takes just 2 packs. I'll take that. I believe I had an overtime last year that had me going through like 12 packs. So there you have it. The cards are going with the Texans and the Chargers. Now the Chargers, I think, are hard to argue with. I would put them ahead of the Raiders at the current moment. I know the season is still young. Obviously, anything can happen. On the other side, Tampa Bay, and that's going to be a much closer matchup, I think. I mean, Tampa Bay, they got Baker Mayfield, who's still doing his thing, and then a nice young team down there with C.J. Stroud and stuff with the Texans. Probably go with the Cards on this one, too. I feel like the youth is going to kind of eventually win out, so I'd go Texans. I think that the Cards are 100% right with this one, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments who you think's taking each game or where you think our record's going to be at the end of this week. But before you do that, if you could head down below as well, click the subscribe button, click the like if you enjoy our little game here. If you have any suggestions for changes and such, I'd love to hear those in the comments. We put out videos every Monday and Friday, and would absolutely love to have you all along for the ride. And the last thing I want to say is just thank you guys very much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. All the interactions, all the in-person interactions, all the, just everything. It's incredible community to be a part of, and I'm just very thankful. So With that said, hope you guys enjoy your Monday Night Football, and I'll catch you back here next week to review the results. Peace.